Good Saturday afternoon, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your door reveal. So we're going to do it a little differently today. I'm going to put it all out there for you to see kind of what happens. The decks we use, we shuffle, we go through, kind of things like that. I know sometimes when they're put out there, they're just put out there, but we're going to do it a little bit different today. So this first shuffle is going to be in regards to door number 1. So what is the energy of door number 1? So the energy of door number 1 is adjacent possibilities and victory, right? So if you're feeling a little bit uncertain about where you are and a little bit hesitant or undecided if you want to move forward on this endeavor, the victory card is all about being victorious and regardless of what opportunity you take. Being victorious regardless of what door you walk through. There's a lot of opportunities around you. There's a lot of possibilities around you, and the only boundaries that we have are the boundaries that we put on ourselves. So if you feel as if you need to go down another path, or you need to look at this particular situation from a different perspective, then by all means, please do. Let's see, I'm looking for, what am I looking for? The door. Okay, there are 3 doors. Just wanted to make sure there weren't 4. So a lot of opportunities, a lot of possibilities, a lot of things that you can be doing to be victorious. Don't pinch yourself off. Don't sabotage yourself by limiting yourself and what it is that you desire to do, because there's victory, success all around you. So let's see what the tarot cards. Yeah, there you go. Endless possibilities. Adjacent opportunities, or adjacent possibilities and endless opportunities. Just make sure that you are not in this mind space of delusion, right? So some people would see this as a way to get someone back from the past, right? And expect that to be victorious and successful if no one has done any deep healing on themselves, right? So let's not get delusional. Let's not get all in our head thinking about how we can take something that has failed from the past and try to make it work or create it. It's had its opportunity. It's like Jurassic Park. Yeah, let's bring those dinosaurs back and see how that happens. Fail, fail, fail. So abort. So keep yourself centered, keep yourself in the present moment, and keep yourself looking toward the future, right? And that may take some strength on your part. People come back in, people, come in and out of our lives, and that didn't pop out, that kind of fell out. I like the jumpers, like that one. People come in and out of our lives, and we have a tendency to think that the reason why they do so is because either there's this healing that needs to be done, or there's this this second chance that is given. And I think what we don't really understand is that if there's never been healing, and if there's never been closure in these type of relationships, and the person is trying to get back into one's life, then it can cause a lot of drama and trauma. So you have this whole life ahead of you here. There's no reason to look back on the past and wonder what coulda, shoulda, might have been, because we've grown past that now. We've evolved past that, and now we are looking for ways to start manifesting our wants, needs, dreams, desires for our future, as opposed to holding on to our past in ways that aren't beneficial to us. Yeah, so there's a change of fortune coming, a change of opportunities. That adjacent possibilities and that victory is that change, and there's balance that's needed, right? You have the magic within you to be able to do that. You don't really, truly, seriously, I can't express enough how we don't want to go back. We don't want to go back to an old job. We don't want to go back to old relationships. We don't want to go back to old patterns. We don't want to go back to old friends. We don't want to go back to old ways of thinking and old ways of feeling. So we must be in the present moment. We must look toward the future. We must see, as this crow does, that starlight, star bright, first star I seen tonight, I wish I might star, and then move toward it, right? While bringing balance, doing what we have to do in order to live and be happy and joyful with our everyday lives, but also in a position of gratitude and manifestation and accepting this change, this change of fortune, this change of opportunity, this change of possibilities into times of victory. So yeah, we have, this is our well-being here, paying attention to our dreams, our intuition, and we have psychic abilities here. So so the well-being, of course, is exactly what that is, right? This change, stepping into these different opportunities, this victory, this making decision for your future, this Wheel of Fortune, all of this is leaning toward your future. It's leaning toward the transformation of your well-being, right? And I think by stepping into your intuition, paying attention to your dreams and listening to your intuition, that you have the potential to be quite successful and quite victorious here by not putting boundaries on yourself, and not, sometimes we have those blinders on, that we choose to just see straight ahead and we don't look at anything, the other opportunities that are around us. This is all about taking those blinders off and look at the other opportunities that are around you, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to step out of that box and do what needs to be done for your future self. Do what needs to be done to allow those dreams to manifest into realities, right? You're very intuitive. You're very, it's not just an intuition. It's the ability to see forward, the ability to see the future, the ability not only to see it, but to manifest it, right? And that's what we want to do. We don't want to sit in a place of illusion or delusion, thinking that whatever is trying to present itself from the past is going to work, and then that puts us in a position of then yet making another decision. Do we sacrifice our future opportunities or possibilities for the woulda, coulda, shouldas, or do we keep that in the past and move forward? So that decision, my darlings, is yours. So that's door 1 now. All right. Let's see what door 2 has for us, or for you. I didn't choose a door this time. We do have one card flipped over. Walking away. Look at that. Okay. Walking away from the past. Walking away from the need to go, let's see what it coulda, shoulda been. Well, if it was meant for you, it would have stayed the course. Oh, come on. But it didn't. So there's that. All right, door 2. Oh, door 2 fell on the floor. That's funny, because that adjacent possibilities card was the doors on the floor. Hold on a second. Okay. So we have the garden and the gate and strategy. Guys, it's time to move forward. It's time to move out of your comfort zone, guys. You've been there for way too long, and it's time to strategize. It's time to make a plan. It's time to recognize and understand that there's only so long that we can keep ourselves in the box and be prosperous, abundant, because in that box it can only sustain us for so long. Sometimes we have to go out into the big world and take that chance and recognize the opportunities that present themselves, right? But by staying in this cute little place where it's convenient, comfortable, complacent, we get comfortable and complacent. And then we put those dreams and desires on the back burner or on hold because we're sitting in this place of comfortability and beauty and complacency, and we don't feel the need to go beyond what the boundaries that we've placed on ourselves, beyond that gate, out into the real world, out into the big world, out into where, there's going to be success, and there's going to be recognition, but there's also going to be hard work, and there's also going to be sadness and failures too. And I know that we don't want to deal with that, or we don't even want that to be a part of where we are, which is why we stay in this place of complacency and comfortability. But something has to be done, have to move forward. So we strategize, we make a plan, we start weighing the options, we start asking what's next, and then we start moving forward. All right, let's see. The Ace of Cups, yeah, because when you allow yourself to be free, look at what comes from that. Happiness, peace, growth, emotional abundance, emotional prosperity. Your cup runneth over, your connection to spirit and source. That strength card was in door 1 as well. Yeah. And then the Justice, having blind faith, come on. And it's not only blind faith in source and spirit, it's blind faith in you as well. If you have a court thing going on here, it's blind faith that you will get through this and that you will succeed, making that command decision to do so, and not compromising who you are, your integrity, not compromising your boundaries, not compromising your connection to source and spirit, to win or to succeed, right? Just have faith in yourself, have faith in source and spirit, have faith in the gods or goddesses that you choose to pray to meditate to believe in, and this is going to take a lot of strength on your part, because you've become so comfortable and complacent with where you are that it's like you don't know how things can be, because you've never allowed yourself to taste it, to touch it, to feel it, right? So we have the Knight of Wands. This is going forward with passion and growth, right? Here's the thing that I want to say about the Knights, especially the Knights that go forward very quickly, is that sometimes we get so balls deep in that whole desiring to go forward, right? It's like we go from 0 to 60, and sometimes that can be not conducive to what it is that you're trying to do here, because when we go from 0 to 60 just like that, or 0 to 100 just like that, we miss out on opportunities, and we miss out on things that need to be recognized and realized. And so we become very haphazard, I guess is what I'm looking for. We become very what's the word? Spirit. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Hold on. We're not cautious with this forward movement and putting things into motion. So let's see, one last card, please. And then we have the King of Pentacles, and with that we have the Devil. So you're being guided to have faith here, and to trust your growth, to trust your connection as you step out of this comfort zone of complacency and comfortability. And it's almost like there's someone who, okay, so this may be it for some of you, and for some of you it may be a little different, but this kind of feels like a kept relationship, right? Like, or not even kept, but you're the homemaker, right? The kids have all gone now, or maybe you have children, and your place is in the kitchen, your place is in the home, taking care of what needs to be taken care of. And even though that has worked for a while, now there's this passion, this desire to kind of move forward and to experience life on your own, right? But there seems to be someone here who desires to keep you back, maybe, to, he's saying, or they are saying, well, you want for nothing, You don't need anything. I've got it all taken care of. Why do you want to go out and get a job? Or why do you want to go out and share your passion with the world? Why do you want to go out and work? Why do you want to go out and explore different opportunities? Why do you want to do that? And he can be a little abrasive at times, or emotionally abusive at times, because he thinks that you're very dependent. So the little bird is you, and that crow is, it almost feels like it's the devil, right? So we have someone who's very financially put together, and he takes care of everything. So why do you need anything else but me? Why do you need to go out into the world and make your own decisions and grow and mature and all of these things? Because you don't need all of that, because you have me. That's what it seems, that's what it feels like. I feel that in my soul. Oy vey. Ugh. All right. Yeah, the freedom card. Oh, guys. And then the answer card. So the freedom card, you have the freedom to do whatever the frack you want to, right? No one here has the right to hold you back from being free. No one here has the right to hold you back from your passions or your desire to have fun and have peace and be appreciated and recognized and realized and be in joy and gratitude and all of that. No one has the right to hold you back from that. So it's about damn time that you make these decisions to get out of this, whatever this is. And if it means going through the court systems and strategizing on how to do that, then that's exactly what it means. If it means you making the decisions and expressing your desire to move forward to spirit and source, then that's exactly what that means. But no one has the right to keep you from being free. No one has the right to keep you hindered. No one has the right to keep you from expressing your passion. So I'd put that shit in check real quick. And you have the answers. You know what needs to be done. So there's that. I wish you so much luck. I've been there and I've done that. Been there, done that. Have the t-shirt. I probably even have a poster of it somewhere. But this is going to take a lot of strength to free yourself from whatever shit is going on here. So I wish you luck, my friend. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. And until next time, take care of you. So let's see. Now we're at door number 3. Seeing what the Energy Oracle has for us. Door number 3. Here we go. That card did not fly out. We're looking for jumpers. We're not looking for fallers. Oh, Lord have mercy. There's a lot of scattered energy here. So the attachment card, Archangel Metatron. Yeah, okay, we'll keep them all. Fine. All right, so we have 2 chakras here. We have the chakra of voice, speaking your truth, speaking what it is that you need to say. I kind of feel like with that attachment card that there is this either inability to see the situation for what it is, one of envy, one that doesn't allow you to speak your truth, one that doesn't allow. It almost feels like you have to pretend to be somebody else, but really what you desire to do is have this connection to source and spirit and be able to speak and bring all of this into balance. But because of this, I think it's like a jealousy thing. I think there are people who are envious and jealous of you and how connected to spirit you truly are. So you hide that from people. It's like you're in the witchy closet or in the spiritual closet, and you don't want people to see who you truly are, so you keep it hidden, and you're very envious of other people who are able to balance the reality of this human having a spiritual experience and then the spirit side of other people having a human experience, and you're only allowed, I hate that word, because that means we have to ask for someone's permission to step into the truth of who we really are, right? As for me, I don't give a shit. You either accept me or you don't. That's how that works. So it feels like there's a lot of envy here, and I feel this is on your part, that you're unable to be as free as some are with your connection to source or spirit or God, or with your desire to meditate and tap into your psychic abilities, because you do have them. I feel that, but I also feel like you're in the closet with it, right? That you're unable to use the ability of your sixth sense. You're unable to use the ability of sight. You're unable to use the ability of your voice to help other people. And I feel like you desire nothing more to do that and to bring that into your life and bring that into balance. But there are people around you who I don't feel could accept that part of you. And so I feel that there may be a little bit of envy there of other people who are successful in connecting to spirit source, other people who are successful in their spiritual business, other people who are successful in balancing that, their everyday mundane life and their spirituality, and that may be a little bit hard for you to deal with on your part. So we have that Justice card again. We had that in the second door. The 2. Yeah, so I kind of feel like Spirit is saying it's time for you to step up. It's time for you to step up and fight for what you want and make this decision. And you may lose people, and that's just per the course. If you truly want to be if you truly want to come out of the closet, so to speak, and this is what you truly want, and you're willing to fight for it, and you're willing to have blind faith in spirit and source and whomever and whatever, then you're going to have to, is it worth losing people in your life over, right? It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be something that is going to be very difficult to deal with. But it is your right to be able to practice, to be able to tap into, to be able to connect with, right? And if it's for spiritual reasons, well, I guess you could tell them there was a lot of hocus pocus going on back in the day. Jesus was running about working miracles, and if we're all created in his image, then I suppose we should all be out working miracles as well. So I don't think our miracles go as far as turning rocks into bread or water into wine or whatever happened, but you guys can tell I'm not very versed in all of that. But we have the potential to work miracles in our own ways, bringing the words from past loved ones to those who need it. That's a miracle. Energy healing, that's a miracle. Bringing messages through tarot and oracle to people who need it, and the people that it helps, that's a miracle in itself. Being able to have the spiritual aspect of sight, sound, interpreting dreams, that's all a miracle. So you're a miracle within yourself. And if those who are involved in all of this can't see that this miracle has a lot to offer the world in the way that you intend to offer, then I don't think that it's kind of hard, isn't it? Because you're dealing with family and friends, and you want to be out. When I came into mine, I was just like, well, you accept me for who I am or you don't, and that is that. And I don't have a very hard time cutting people off or letting people go. And I think that's one of my downfalls. So you may be different, whoever's listening, whoever this is resonating with. So it is up to you how you deal with a situation. But cutting yourself off from being a gift to the world is not the way to go about, I don't feel. It's not the way to go about dealing with the people who don't see your gifts or who don't recognize your abilities, right? So sooner or later, right, it's either you going with the flow and doing what you're told, or giving in to what the people want, or you breaking free of the chains and ripping off that mask and saying, this is who the fuck I am, you either deal with it or don't. So there's that. Yeah, and here you are. I mean, you're connecting with it, you're learning it, you are absorbing it, and you have that key to knowledge. You no longer, there's going to be a point in time where you no longer need the permission of anyone else, where you no longer need the okay from anyone else to be able to take your gifts and extend them out into the world. Pretty soon it's going to be you standing up for you and stepping up to the plate and going, this is me, this is who I am, accept it or not. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I've learned a lesson from this. And that lesson is that true love comes from not judging. True love comes from accepting the way, accepting me for the way I am. True love comes from not judging me. True love comes from allowing me to be who I truly am. And if you can't do that, then I have to walk away and I have to love myself. Because if you can't love me for that, then, so there's that. So it's the Hierophant is just you no longer needing anyone else's approval. No longer needing anyone else's. It's not just approval. It's permission. And here you are. Making that command decision to do what you need to do for you. So a couple more cards from the spellcasting oracle. So we have the freedom. So this came up in the second one too. Watch the second door. If you've chosen the third, watch the second. Having the freedom to do what makes you happy. Having the freedom to explore and feeling at peace. Why are those in there like that? And feeling, what am I doing? And feeling at peace with this transformation. Now you have this ability transformation. It's exactly what I said. And releasing the burdens that you seem to be carrying around of others. If others are burdened by your decision to move forward and to come out of the closet or to do whatever you have to do to go through this time of transformation and to be free and happy, then it's not your responsibility to carry. It has nothing to do with you. It's them, their judgment, their call. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with you. So you not only wear masks to be something that somebody else wants you to be, but you also carry the burdens for them. No. This is a transformational time for you to be happy and to be free from the chains, the cages that bind, and to step out into your own, to accept who you are, right? It's you being envious that other people are able to do this just shows how much you desire to do it, right? And if those who don't know judge you because of it, then these aren't people who should be in your life anyways. I don't care who it is, and I'm going to say it, be it family, friends, loved ones, I don't care. I don't care. If you're not accepted for who you are, then they don't need to be a part of who you are in this moment. Maybe in time, maybe they can recognize it and realize it and see the good that you do over time. But if it's a hindrance to you, if you have to wear the mask of someone else in order to be appreciated, recognized, realized, loved, then what kind of love is that? Truly, So, and if it's the whole religion thing, or if it's the whole, that's devil worshipping, or that's evil witchery, or that's. Well, well, that's your thoughts, but that's not who true it is. And if you're not, and if you're, this is me going to go down a rabbit hole. If you're not wanting to truly educate yourself on what it is and what I do, then the ignorance comes on your part. Then the evil comes on your part, because you would rather judge me for who I am, and judge me for what I do, and judge me for my character, and throw your titles onto me, and your bullshit onto me, and your shit onto my back, than you would take the time to realize who I truly am and to recognize my gift to the world. You would rather judge me than recognize me or see who I truly am. So I won't go any further with that, because I can go down a whole tangent with that, and I only have so much time. So is it going to be a journey? Yes. Is it going to be hard? Yes. Is it going to be heartbreaking? Probably. Are you going to have to release some people? Yep. Are you going to have to stand in your power and say, this is it. This is what I've decided. I got no time for your judgment or drama. This is what I have decided. Are you going to have to balance some things out? Yep, because it's going to be a change, isn't it? It's going to be different. You're going to have the potential here to stand in your truth, who you truly are, and to use these spiritual abilities that you have to help people. So it's going to be different. It's going to go from being in the closet, being someone a persona that you've created, to stepping out of the closet and being truly you. And that's going to be quite different and probably difficult, because then the judgment isn't going to come from those close to you. The judgment is going to come from those who don't understand. And you're going to have to make the decision. Do you allow yourself the strength and the freedom and the transformation and the happiness to just be you, regardless of what the fuck anybody says? Or do you go back into the closet and wear the mask until you're accepted? And let me tell you, you won't be accepted by everybody all the time. You won't. So you might as well get out of the closet now and just go do your thing, because you won't be accepted by everybody all the time. There will always be people out there judging you for what you do. The whole spiritual thing, meditating thing, talking to the other side thing, the intuition, the psychic, the sixth sense, all of that. There will always be people who will judge. There will always be people who will throw stones. And these are the people who'll go, you'll burn in hell for what you're doing. Well, you're judging me. Where do you think you're going? So there's that. So, I wish you well, because it's a crazy journey. It's a crazy journey. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you today. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Until next time, take care of you.